There is something unique pulsing in your spirit, an echo of ancient eras whispering about a greater destiny. This calling does not come from worldly forces but from a heavenly heritage that runs through the veins of those chosen for an eternal purpose. Imagine the weight of carrying the blood of kings and queens, not by earthly titles but by divine designation. The coronation, in this context, is not merely a symbolic act, it is the recognition of a spiritual lineage that transcends time and space. Many live without realizing this calling, ignoring the signs that reveal their true identity. However, you feel an unease, an inexplicable certainty that you were born for something greater. This is the mark of the chosen, the heirs of the new kingdom. The chosen are not just marked, they are shaped. Every step, every challenge, every victory, and defeat is aligned with a greater plan. Spiritual royal lineage is not defined by easy privileges but by a prophetic calling that demands courage, wisdom, and sacrifice. Just as a flame illuminates the darkness, the chosen are bearers of light in times of shadow, guardians of a purpose that extends beyond their own lives. Imagine a long and winding road filled with stones that test your resilience but also pave the way for something glorious. Being chosen means being prepared to influence, lead, and guide, not just as an ordinary leader but as someone who carries the essence of the divine within. Gold, before it shines in its purity, must pass through the intense heat of fire. So too are the chosen. Purification is not just an abstract concept, it is a necessary and painful process that separates the essential from the superfluous. Every trial faced, every tear shed, is not in vain. They are like divine tools sculpting a strong soul worthy of its heritage. This purification reflects the preparation for the new kingdom, a place where only hearts aligned with the divine will can reign. Perhaps you felt that the challenges in your life seemed disproportionate. But in truth, each one was designed to refine who you are, revealing the unbreakable strength of your spiritual lineage. The chosen possess something that cannot be measured or explained by human formulas, a direct connection with the Creator. This bond is not like a signed contract but a living, pulsating current that guides every thought, decision, and action. This connection manifests in various ways: a dream revealing profound truths, an intuition that protects against danger, or an inexplicable peace amid chaos. It's as if the entire universe conspires to ensure the chosen never lose sight of their mission. Have you ever felt this? Moments when everything seems to align almost magically? These are the whispers of the divine, reminding you that you are on a path drawn by the hands of an eternal king. Being chosen is not about walking through flower-filled gardens but traversing shadowy valleys and steep mountains. The trials are not merely challenges, they are opportunities to prove the essence of the royal blood flowing through your veins. Think of David, who faced Goliath before becoming king, or Joseph, who endured rejection and captivity before ruling an empire. The tests the chosen face are as grand as the destiny awaiting them. Each battle is a lesson, each pain a mark of learning. And as these trials are overcome, the chosen draw closer not just to their coronation but to a deeper understanding of who they truly are. At the heart of every chosen is a promise that echoes like thunder: the restoration of the kingdom. This kingdom is not a construction of stone or gold but a reign of peace, justice, and spiritual balance. Imagine a world where wounds are healed, silenced voices find expression, and cycles of pain give way to wholeness. The chosen are the architects of this vision, not with physical tools but with actions emanating from their divine essence. Every step they take, every choice made, is a brick placed in this celestial construction. Yet, restoration is not merely a distant event, it begins within each chosen, like a river overflowing and transforming everything around it. Separated from the ordinary by an invisible veil, the chosen are identified not merely by what they do but by who they are. There is something indescribable that sets them apart, a force, a light, a depth that cannot be ignored. This separation, however, often places them on solitary paths, away from the crowds. It is like a flame that burns brightly but, because of its intensity, drives away those unready for its light. Yet this solitude is another sign of their lineage, a reminder that they were called to lead, not follow. Wisdom is not just acquired, it is passed down from generation to generation as a sacred inheritance. the chosen do not carry only their own experiences but also the teachings of those who came before them. Imagine a river formed by countless streams, each contributing its unique essence until it becomes a powerful current. Such is the wisdom of the chosen, a blend of divine revelation and ancestral lessons. This wisdom is not just for personal benefit but to shape the future, illuminating the path for those who follow. When you share what you have learned, you realize how it not only transforms others but also strengthens your own understanding. When the moment of coronation arrives, everything changes. It is not merely a celebration but a celestial recognition. The crown is not an ornament, it is the symbol of a life lived in faithfulness, a testament that the chosen endured the fire and emerged purified. Imagine a mountain that takes years to climb, each step bringing pain and exhaustion, but culminating in a breathtaking view. That is the moment of coronation, the apex of a journey that was not traveled in vain. It is the instant when heaven and earth unite to declare you a worthy chosen. Yet the coronation is not the end of the journey but the beginning of a new responsibility. The chosen, now crowned, do not merely carry a title but a renewed mission. They must lead with humility, guide with compassion, and protect with strength. The crown is not a prize but a reminder that the calling continues, that there is an entire kingdom to care for. Just as a shepherd watches over their sheep, the chosen must tend to those entrusted to them. And in this leadership, they discover that their greatest glory is not in the crown they wear but in the lives they transform. Imagine joining a community that truly understands and supports who you are. Check out the pinned comment below the video and be part of this group. The journey of the chosen is never a straight line. It is the highs and lows, the unexpected turns, and the moments of doubt that shape them. Every stumble carries a lesson, every difficulty is an opportunity to strengthen faith. Imagine a blacksmith forging a sword. Each strike on the metal is not an attack but an essential part of the process that transforms something raw into something sharp and powerful. Such is the path of the chosen. They are not defined by their falls but by their ability to rise again. The world may not understand the battles they face, but every scar they bear is a reminder of the strength of their lineage. For the chosen, the connection with the divine is not just an occasional experience but a constant compass. This guidance comes in subtle forms, a quiet inner voice, a gut feeling, or even clear signs in crucial moments. It's as though an invisible map is etched into their soul, guiding them along paths that would seem confusing or impossible to others. Often, this connection leads them to make difficult choices, decisions that defy human logic but make perfect sense in the grander plan. And each time they follow this voice, they find a new depth to their faith and a clarity that illuminates the next steps. The spiritual royal lineage is not limited by physical or cultural boundaries, it transcends time and space. It is a heritage that connects the chosen across the ages, weaving an invisible fabric of shared purpose and destiny. Think of the heroes of faith, the wise ones of Scripture, the leaders who shaped the spiritual world. They are all part of the same lineage that now continues through you. When you recognize your connection to this greater story, you understand that you are not alone. There is an army of souls, past and present, walking with you, strengthening and inspiring you to persevere on your journey. To be chosen is to bear a crown that cannot be seen but shines in every action, word, and decision. It is not an external glory but an inner power that transforms everything it touches. This power does not come from physical strength but from a spiritual authority that inspires, heals, and leads. Imagine a torch in the darkness of night. Its light not only illuminates the path of the one who carries it but also guides those around them. This is the essence of the chosen, to be a beacon in the storm, an anchor of hope for those who feel lost. And even when no one is watching, their light continues to shine. However, this light attracts both those seeking comfort and those who bring challenges. Being chosen often means walking through chaos, facing forces that try to extinguish their flame. Yet it is precisely in these moments that their lineage proves true. Just as an eagle soars above the storms, the chosen find strength to overcome attacks and continue their mission. Every opposition faced, every difficulty conquered, is another stone placed in the foundation of the kingdom they are helping to build. And at the end of every battle, the glow of their crown becomes even brighter, a testament to their perseverance and unwavering faith. Every chosen carries within them a fire that cannot be extinguished. It is a flame that burns silently but continuously, fueled by a purpose that transcends human understanding. This flame does not burn only to light the path of the chosen but also to ignite dormant hearts around them. Imagine a spark that, when it touches something dry, creates an uncontrollable fire. Such is the presence of the chosen. Wherever they go, they transform environments, inspire change, and provoke awakenings. And even when life tries to smother this flame, it reignites with even greater strength, proving that the divine fire within them is indomitable. The isolation many chosen face is not a punishment but preparation. Just as a diamond is formed in the isolation of the earth's depths, the chosen find clarity in silence, necessary to hear the divine voice. This time alone is not empty, it is filled with deep reflections, heartfelt prayers, and moments of revelation that connect them even more to the Creator. Think of an archer who, before releasing an arrow, must pull back and align with precision. Isolation is that moment of preparation, when the chosen are pulled back, not to be forgotten, but to be launched even further into their mission. But if you still feel like you're on a lonely and sometimes challenging journey as a chosen, our ebook can be a valuable resource for you. In it, you'll find guidance and insights to help illuminate your path and better understand your unique experiences and gifts. Additionally, you'll gain access to our exclusive Discord community. This group is a space where many, who may feel alone or misunderstood, have already found support, understanding, and love. It's a place to share, learn, and grow together, where your unique experiences are valued and your progress celebrated. Imagine being part of a community that truly understands and supports who you are. Check out the pinned comment below this video and join this group. The impact of a chosen one is never confined to the here and now. Their actions, words, and choices create ripples that reverberate through time and space. It is like casting a stone into a still lake. The resulting waves expand, touching areas far beyond the point of impact. The chosen are called not only to live their own lives with purpose but to influence generations, shape cultures, and plant seeds that will bear fruit long after they are gone. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every gesture of faith is one of these seeds, destined to grow and transform lives in ways they may never fully witness. There is a quiet power in the life of the chosen, something that does not need to be announced or demonstrated to be felt. This power does not stem from position or title but from unshakable conviction and profound faith. It is the strength that sustains them in storms, the calm that emanates even when everything around them is chaos. Imagine a sturdy tree standing firm amidst strong winds. Its roots are so deeply connected to the ground that no gust can topple it. This is the strength of the chosen, resilience that not only withstands but flourishes in adversity, inspiring others to do the same. The legacy of a chosen one is not measured in material possessions or earthly titles but in lives touched and souls awakened. When a chosen fulfills their mission, they leave behind a trail of transformation that cannot be ignored. Think of a path illuminated by lamps lit one by one. Every person who crosses the chosen's path receives a piece of their light, a reminder that they too have a greater purpose. Thus, the legacy of the chosen is not something that ends with them, it is a continuous flow of impact that spans generations, keeping the kingdom's fire alive. The leadership of a chosen one is not imposed but inspired. They do not command with authoritative words but through the example of their own life. This form of leadership reflects the essence of the kingdom they represent, an authority rooted in service, compassion, and wisdom. Imagine a lighthouse standing steadfast in the middle of the ocean, guiding ships to safety without ever moving. So is the chosen, a constant presence, guiding others to their destination even in the darkest of moments. Their leadership is not measured by visible achievements but by the quiet transformation they bring to the hearts around them. The burden of carrying a royal lineage can be heavy, but it is within this weight that the chosen find their strength. Every difficulty, rejection, and struggle is a reminder that they were not called to an ordinary journey. It is like an athlete growing stronger under the pressure of heavier weights. The greater the burden, the deeper the chosen discovers their capacity. In the end, they realize that the burden was never carried alone. There are unseen, divine hands supporting them every step of the way. This reliance on a higher strength does not weaken them, on the contrary, it is the source of their invincibility. There are moments when the chosen question their path, wondering why so many challenges and so much isolation. These questions are not signs of weakness but of a heart seeking to understand its purpose more deeply. Imagine a traveler climbing a mountain, momentarily lost in the mist. They may hesitate but never give up moving forward. Such is the chosen in their moments of doubt. Even when the path is unclear, they trust they are being guided. They come to understand that even the mist was part of the plan, teaching them to walk by faith and not by sight. Compassion is one of the most visible marks of a chosen one. It is not something they need to force, it flows naturally from their essence. Their ability to feel the pain of others, to see their struggles, and to offer hope is what makes them such powerful spiritual leaders. Think of a garden blooming in a desert. Its beauty and generosity transform a barren place into an oasis. Such is the compassion of the chosen, a force that renews, heals, and brings life where there was once only darkness. The chosen do not only carry a crown but also spiritual armor. They know their journey will not be without opposition, and so they are always prepared. Their faith is their shield, their wisdom is their sword, and their connection with the divine is their fortress. Imagine a warrior in an epic battle, not fighting for personal conquest but to protect something greater than themselves. Such is the chosen. Their fight is not only for themselves but for the kingdom they represent. And even when wounded, they rise again, knowing that victory has already been promised. Silence is a powerful ally in the journey of a chosen one. It is in silence that they hear the whispers of the divine, the answers to their deepest questions. While the world around them stirs with noise and distractions, they find in silence a clarity that transcends human understanding. Imagine a calm lake whose surface perfectly reflects the sky. This is the state of a chosen one's soul when they withdraw from the chaos to hear the voice that guides their steps. In silence, they discover not only answers but also a renewed strength to continue their mission. Pain is a language few understand as deeply as the chosen. Not because they seek to suffer but because they find meaning in suffering. Every tear, every wound, every loss becomes a stone in the foundation of something greater. Just as a seed must be buried in darkness before it blooms, the chosen understand that their pain is a prelude to the harvest. By embracing this truth, they become capable of bringing comfort to others, for they speak from a place of genuine experience. It is no wonder that many seek them as a refuge in times of difficulty. The chosen are visionaries. They see what others cannot, not because their eyes are sharper, but because they look with the eyes of the Spirit. Where others see chaos, they see possibilities. Where others see ruins, they see the foundations of something new. Imagine an artist looking at a blank canvas. They do not see mere emptiness but the potential to create something extraordinary. So it is with the chosen when faced with life's challenges. Every obstacle is an opportunity to manifest the vision of the kingdom. Their ability to see beyond inspires others to also believe in the impossible. Humility is the foundation of every true chosen one. Though they carry an unparalleled spiritual authority, they do not seek glory for themselves. Their greatness lies in recognizing that everything they are and do is an extension of the divine power working through them. Think of a fresh water spring in the middle of a desert. It does not boast of its existence but simply flows, quenching the thirst of those who find it. So it is with the chosen, a life of service that reflects the greatness of something much greater than themselves. Every chosen one, at some point, faces a crucial choice: to follow the path the world offers or align with the purpose of the kingdom. This decision is not easy, as it demands sacrifices few are willing to make. It is like standing at a crossroads, where one path seems easier but leads to losing oneself, and the other is narrow and arduous but leads to fulfillment. The chosen choose the road less traveled, not out of obligation but because they understand it is there that their true essence will be revealed. And by making this choice, they become living examples of courage and faithfulness. The faith of the chosen is like an anchor cast into the most turbulent waters. No matter how strong the storm, it keeps them steady, connected to something unchanging and eternal. This faith is not blind, it is a trust that grows with every experience, every moment when they see the divine hand moving in their lives. Imagine a tree whose roots reach deep into the earth. Even when the wind tries to uproot it, it remains unshaken. Such is the chosen. Their faith not only sustains them but inspires others to anchor themselves in what is eternal. The light the chosen carry is unmistakable. It not only illuminates but also exposes. In their presence, masks fall, shadows are revealed, and what is hidden comes to light. It is not a light that judges but one that invites transformation. Imagine a dark room where a single candle is lit. Suddenly, everything hidden becomes visible. Such is the chosen, a presence that cannot be ignored, for their light awakens truth in the hearts of those around them. And though this light may cause discomfort for some, it is also what draws them towards something greater. The journey of a chosen one is marked by paradoxes. They are at once strong and vulnerable, leaders and servants, isolated yet deeply connected. It is as if they live between two worlds, the earthly and the heavenly, balancing the demands of both. This duality can be exhausting, but it is also what makes them so extraordinary. Imagine a dancer balancing on a tightrope. Every movement is carefully calculated, every step a testament to their skill and resilience. So the chosen walk, constantly challenged but always advancing with grace and determination. There is no chosen one without a mark. This mark may not be visible to human eyes, but it is unmistakable in the spiritual realm. It is the sign that they have been set apart for a greater purpose, a reminder that their life belongs to the kingdom. This mark protects them, guides them, and often sets them apart from the crowd. Think of a seal on an important document. It is the guarantee of authenticity, a proof that the document carries unquestionable authority. So is the mark of the chosen, a guarantee that their life is under the direction of a divine plan. The impact of a chosen one is never limited to themselves. Every choice, every sacrifice, every victory echoes beyond their own life, affecting everyone around them. It is like a stone thrown into a lake, whose ripples reach far beyond the initial point of impact. The chosen are agents of transformation, not just for their own stories but for the stories of many others. And even when they do not see the results of their actions immediately, they trust that every act of obedience is contributing to something much greater, something that transcends time and space. The mission of the chosen is never individual, it is always connected to a collective purpose. Every step they take, every choice they make, is like a piece in a larger mosaic that can only be completed through the union of all who are called. Imagine a body where each part has an essential function: the hand, the heart, the eyes. So are the chosen, parts of a whole, working in harmony to manifest the kingdom. This awareness of interdependence keeps them humble and committed to something far greater than themselves, something eternal and unbreakable. Yet the journey of the chosen is marked by attacks and opposition, not by coincidence, for their light is a direct threat to the darkness. These opposing forces arise from all sides, attempting to weaken them, divert them, or make them give up. But it is precisely in these moments that the essence of their royal lineage is revealed. Just as a rock remains unshaken by the waves that crash against it, the chosen stand firm, knowing that their strength comes from something the world cannot comprehend or defeat. The chosen possess a unique ability to discern what is invisible to the common eye. They see what is hidden between the lines of life, intentions, energies, possibilities. This intuition, both a gift and a responsibility, guides their decisions and protects them from traps. Think of a captain navigating treacherous waters, relying not just on maps but on an instinctive understanding of the sea. So it is with the chosen. They do not depend solely on what they see but on what they sense in their spirit, and this makes all the difference in their journey. There is an innate sense of destiny that accompanies the chosen. From an early age, even without fully understanding it, they feel their lives hold a special significance. This feeling is not arrogance, it is a weight that carries both responsibility and hope. Imagine a calling that echoes in your mind, a voice that cannot be ignored. Such is the destiny of the chosen, a force that pulls them forward even when the path seems impossible. And as they move forward, they begin to understand that this calling is, in fact, the thread that connects their entire existence. The strength of the chosen lies in their resilience. They may fall, but they never remain on the ground. Each fall is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become even stronger. This resilience is not just for their own benefit, it inspires those around them, showing that it is possible to overcome any adversity. Imagine a phoenix rising from the ashes, not as it was before but more beautiful and powerful. So is the chosen, a living testament that defeat is never the end but a new beginning, a chance to rise even higher. The true royalty of the chosen is not in their possessions or titles but in the way they live and serve. They understand that to lead is to love, to rule is to protect, and greatness lies in sacrifice. Their life reflects the kingdom they represent, a kingdom of justice, kindness, and truth. Imagine a shepherd who knows each of their sheep by name, caring for them with patience and dedication. So is the chosen, not ruling from a distant throne but walking alongside those entrusted to them. When the chosen look back on their journey, they see a path filled with challenges but also with miracles. Every step was a testimony to divine faithfulness, every battle a confirmation of their purpose. And when they look forward, they see not just a destination but a continuation, an eternal calling to build, lead, and love. It is as if their life were a bridge, connecting the earthly to the heavenly, the present to the eternal. This perspective keeps them focused, steady, ready for whatever lies ahead. The impact of the chosen never ends with them. Even after their departure, their actions continue to echo, their words continue to inspire, and their light continues to shine. Just as a tree plants seeds that grow long after it falls, the chosen leave a legacy that transforms generations. They understand that their life is not just for themselves but for those who follow, for those who are yet to come. And this awareness gives them peace, a certainty that their mission was worth every step of the journey. The coronation of the chosen is the fulfillment of a divine promise. It is the moment when all the work, all the pain, all the sacrifice finds its reward. But this coronation is not the end, it is the beginning of a new era, a new chapter in the eternal plan. Imagine a sunrise after a long night. The glow of the sun not only announces a new day but renews hope and strength to carry on. So is the coronation of the chosen, a symbol of victory but also a reminder that the mission still continues. You are more than you imagine. Within you flows royal blood, a lineage that cannot be erased, a calling that cannot be ignored. You are set apart for something grand, something eternal. No matter how difficult the journey has been, you are here, strong, resilient, ready to carry the crown made for you. And as you embrace this calling, you not only transform your life but also impact the world around you, making it a reflection of the kingdom to come. You have made it this far because something within you knows you are different, special, chosen. Every step you've taken, every challenge you've faced, has been preparation for something much greater. Your journey is a testament to strength and faith, and now is the moment to fully embrace who you are. The chosen are not defined merely by their battles but by the light they carry and the impact they leave on the world. No matter what the future holds, know that you are part of an eternal plan, an essential piece in the kingdom that is yet to come. If this video resonated with your heart, if you felt your inner flame burn stronger, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content and can continue walking this incredible journey alongside others. Share it with your friends, with those you know are also chosen, and strengthen this divine community. Leave a comment and share your experiences as well. We learn from each other and grow together. I want to deeply thank everyone who supports us through Buy Me a Coffee. Your support helps us improve our videos every day and offer the best content possible. If you also want to support us, the link is pinned in the first comment. If you want to delve even deeper into the secrets of the chosen, don't miss the video suggested on the screen or our playlist The Secrets of the Chosen. Each episode was created to guide you deeper into your essence. Thank you for accompanying me this far. Stay strong on your journey, keep your focus and determination. Infinite gratitude to you, and see you in the next video.